Hello folks and welcome back to Vintage Story. Last time we managed to finally get ourselves a temporal gear, so our spawn point is set over by our signpost. Let's quickly go deal with some of these drifters. Are you trying to attack my cattle? Hope not. You're still pregnant, aren't you? I assume? Yep. 7, 8. Okay, they're not eating at the moment. Possibly because they're pregnant, I'm not sure. There we go. So, one thing I want to do today is I want to pick up some slate sand. Or charcoal's done. We'll get that on the way back. I want to pick up some slate sand. Over in slate land over there. So we can probably pan for some cassiterite or something. I'll pick myself up some meal? None? How much is after from that meal, actually? That is 0.2, is 20% of that left over, so I can eat that on the fly fairly quickly, fairly simply. Yeah, so our spawn point, if you remember, is right in front of this, it's this square over here. That's the spawn point, so for future reference, when I'm house building out here in the future, remember not to mess with that square. Not even enclosing it in a base. Even enclosing it in a base is silly. Hi, there's over there. There's one inside the little hole as well. 1, 2, 3. Did I just kill your mummy? Maybe I did. So I kind of apologize. Well, we're gonna go get some shale, but right now we have stuff to harvest, which is nice. Okay, and the stuff. I'm much happier with armor now. You have no idea. I'm so much happier with armor now. I'm having to worry about too much about what's happening. Well, the armor's not great and is going down dramatically, but it's still so much better to have the armor around. So much better. I took 3 hits. I think I took 2 hits from the wolf, and 1 hit was the spear clipping into me. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes I get double hits on enemies because of that spear clipping, and sometimes I hit myself because of spear clipping. No idea if that's what it's called, but I'm going to call it spear clipping now. So, alright, let's just drop stuff off here. Bushmeat. There's no reason to put bushmeat anywhere else. Leather. Fat and bone. Ooh, got plenty of bone. Bone, which I believe I can turn into bone meal, which is a phosphorus fertilizer. A little bit of nitrogen as well, but it's mainly a phosphorus fertilizer. Okay. I'll cook that when I get back. Has that? The berries are still there. 4% spoiled. They're going to start working their way up to full spoiledness. Right. Back to where we were going originally. I'm going to find some slate sand or slate gravel for panning purposes. Hopefully we get ourselves some cassiterite. The alternative is getting, I think it's I don't think I'm going to be making black bronze, which is copper with gold and silver. That's not happening. Bismuth bronze is copper with a bit of zinc, which is spherolite, and bismuth, which is bismuthite. That I think is harder to get done, but depends on the biome you're in. I sure need to think about getting some chickens. Actually, don't know if I've seen any I think this is slate, right? If this is slate, we're golden. If it's not slate... Shale is lighter in color. Right? Slate gravel. Can I pan slate gravel? I think I can pan gravel, but I'm not sure now. Let's go. I'll just pick up some. We'll give that a shot. Panning is, again, it's a boring thing. If I could get away without panning, I would do so, but... While I'm waiting for the flax to grow, might as well see if you can get a head start on the tin bronze. Besides, if you have a tin bronze pick... If you get a tin bronze pick... or any bronze pick, again, tin bronze preferably, because it's the easier one to get. If you get any sort of bronze pick, it means that if you find iron, we're like, okay, cool, we can actually start mining the iron immediately, rather than having to wait for anything else. I'm gonna get a stack of gravel is a lot of stuff to pan. Panning takes forever anyway. Okay. This is the beginning of the gravel hills. The gravel hills are there. A whole bunch of... Okay. We know the bauxite's over that way, but I don't necessarily want to go there yet. A, because issues. B, because food. C, because last time we crashed head into wolves, of course. Should I make myself a sword? I have yet to actually use a sword in this game. I've never actually used a sword in this game because there's never really things for you to like attack in the same way there is in Minecraft. There's never like, okay, I need to take out... Hello, wolf. Wolves just come in threes. Is that a solo wolf from the group I killed before? Maybe. Let's have a gander up here. Going further west. Just north of the Slate Hills, kind of. Okay, so there's a lot of interesting outcroppings here of rock. And they're bigger than outcroppings. They're just that floating. The one I'm looking at, I think that's floating. World gem. Right, some sheep over here. Yeah, there's a huge pine forest over there. If you get through the pine forest that way, the bauxite area. But the bauxite is going through a pine forest. It's very hilly and prone to wolves. Ow. Okay. I'm just having like a wonder, see if I've missed anything. That's low fertility. That's medium fertility. I'm still looking for. I have not seen any high fertility Tehapet around here anywhere. So who knows where that stuff is? Nowhere around here. Haven't heard any bees. Unless the bees, the buzzing has been like mixed in with the sound of wind in the leaves. It's not impossible. There's light down here? Oh, because it just goes straight through. Oh, cool. Okay. Ram over there. It's a kind of tunnel, bit of a not really a marked tunnel, but it's a tunnel to get over there. I killed a wolf here. Raccoon to my left. Andesite as well. Andesite, you see the quartz layer up there. Andesite gravel, andesite sand would also be useful in panning. I don't think I've seen any andesite. There's rock, but I don't think I've seen any of the sand. Help. Okay. Time's at 9:40. Early days yet. We woke up at about 4:30 was when he got up from sleep. Okay, it's all medium up here. If I get up, can I get up there without the whole thing collapsing on my head? That's the big question, right? Can I get up there? Yes. Can I get up there without everything collapsing on my head? Bigger question. Well, that didn't quite work out as planned. Ow! I think I was jumping on branches there or something. Anyway, that's gonna scuppered that plan. Okay. More ram. More raccoon. Raccoon just sounds like something else. Again, I've never heard a raccoon in real life, so maybe that is what they sound like. But it's a sound like I would associate with something a bit more terrifying than a raccoon. Anything over here? Is that a dead rabbit? Or is that a living rabbit? Living rabbit. I can make a bow and arrow as well. I think the bow and arrows do less damage than spears do. Well, then again, it's a huge space saving, because a bow and a stack of arrows is 2 slots, whereas 5 spears is 5 slots. I think I made them with flint arrowheads, and a flint arrow is basically half the damage of a oh god, there's a bit of a collapse here. Considerable collapse here, caused by that rabbit, I think. Right, anything in the andesite caves down here? Is this where? No, I was gonna say this is not where the copper was. The copper was in an entirely different part of the world. There were several collapses around here. Several collapses around here. Unfortunately, there's no like exposed ore, which is what I'd want to see. Because being underground is such a threat because of temporal temporal stability and things of that nature, and essentially depending, the lower I think this is the case, that the lower the temporal stability, the more the less the mobs care about light levels. I think that's true. I may be wrong there. I know that in temporal storms they don't care about light levels at all. We have gone around this thing once before, so it's not as if there's anything new, but I'm just more copper, which I'm not adverse to. I don't have my pick with me. Let's just head back. Head back. I'll drop off the vine on the side of the on the side of the cellar for no other reason than aesthetics. Again, I wish that would grow and spread. It would be kind of cool, but it doesn't. Right, how are we doing? Oop. How's the rotting coming along? 27% spoiled. Okay, how are we doing in here? Flax is on 6. Turnips are done. Ooh, we actually got a profit of turnips there. Carrots are almost done. Spelt at 6. How are we doing here? Because this is flax stuff, and flax is rotating up here, and flax has never been up here, I don't think. How is flax here? Yeah, like a lot of the potassium hasn't recovered yet. Yeah, so I might actually have to do I'll have to do a whole retelling, I think. I don't think this will work out the way I wanted to. Put the turnips back in there. Turnip seeds, we've got plenty of them. Some turnips in there. Probably might need all of them because this stuff takes forever to cook. Might as well start cooking the bushmeat now. Okay, and right. What was a pan again? I think a pan is... We'll find out. Not pants. Wooden pan is a single log and a knife on the side. Single log of oak. Not going to use that. I'm going to go with birch. Here we go. Like that. Put that on the side. Got a wooden pan. Okay, let's go do panning, which is not particularly interesting. Do panning, you bring the gravel or the sand. I hope you can do this with gravel. If you can't do this with gravel, this is an entirely waste of my time. This is entirely finished. This is entirely finished. Yeah, you gave me nothing. I'm very upset about that. You actually gave me nothing. The mature pumpkin. We got plenty of pumpkins out of some of them, but in general, like that plant gave me like 7. This plant gave me like maybe 3. This plant gave me nothing. Anyway, panning. Oh, god dang it! That's gonna make my life hell. Oh no! Don't fall into the water. That makes my life even harder. Okay. Right. Just collect this stuff up again because this is going to be a nightmare. Might as well replace it with this because, again... This lake's going to get progressively smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay, put the gravel here. Right. Grab one. Pan, pan, pan. You can pan 8 times per block. Which means this might take a while. If I have to do loads of this, it'll be... it'll probably be done off camera, I think. I might spend a day doing this off camera, seeing what happens if I pan this bunch here. I can get flint. I got this slate stone. And sometimes I just get nothing. Nothing again. Nothing. And we go. Because you can find cassiterite in slate. I believe this can eventually give us cassiterite nuggets. But the chances are low. So I'll finish off like the 2 blocks I started. Because I've started them anyway. I might do the rest of them off camera. Spend like a day between episodes doing panning. Just on the off chance we managed to pick up. I think I can do it with. I think maybe we got a copper nugget, which is nice. We've got some stones already. I think if I get 4 copper nuggets, I think that's enough. So if I get 2 cassiterite nuggets, I think that's enough for me to make a single ingot worth of tin bronze. What's that? That's some blue clay. Okay. What else can we get? I'm not sure what else we can get. We can get... Ooh, copper spearhead. That's very good, actually. I remember you can actually get some interesting... That's actually really good. A copper spear. For free. Essentially, that's a free ingot. That's a free ingot of copper. In the sense that I don't think I can melt it back down into copper, but it's an ingot to make, I think. Maybe it's not an ingot, maybe it's half an ingot, but still, it's still a considerable amount. It's definitely more than 1 nugget's worth. We also got spherolites, zinc. Okay, we got some zinc as well here. Okay. So I've done the 2 over here. I might put some stuff back where they're supposed to be. So let's put spherolite, galena, copper, slate stone, clay. How you doing? Yeah, see, the meat takes forever to cook, and it's generally impressive. I think it takes so long to cook. I'm actually gonna have to is a stack of peat even enough to cook that much meat? I don't even know. We got what, 5 left to do. Probably not. That's probably too much. Okay. We've also got some quartz chunks, which you can make used to make glass, and of course we have our. So before I do that, not that I think it's possible, but is it possible to turn this back into? No, you cannot turn this back into copper. You cannot resmelt it. So that is literally the only thing we can do. That is make it into spear, which is fine. There you go, copper spear. So it does 5.75 damage when thrown, as opposed to 5 damage when thrown. Durability 32, durability 140, so this lasts a lot longer. The copper spear there. Okay. I'll put the pan on. Put the pan over down. Pan on the ground here. And I'll get the whole thing panned. Start growing the 3 more pumpkin plants. Give them plenty of space, and that was definitely beneficial. I'm not going to put them in the same squares because that way madness lies. But hopefully these squares will be far enough apart from each other. They do require. Hang on, they require phosphorus, so we could get 3 of these, grind them in my quern to make 3 bits of bone meal. I don't think bones are used for anything. Are they? Hang on, are bones used for anything else? If they don't, then I might. When I get around to automation, when you automate the quern, I might just grind everything, right? So see, this has got 50 potassium as well, 50 phosphorus there. So growth speed, P crop 90%. There. So we've got slow release nutrients. This over time will release 3% nitrogen and 30% phosphorus, which will slowly add to the thing. Moisture levels of this are low right now. Hang on, I might have to. There you go. They're all added there. Moisture levels are an 80. Can we? How are we doing in here? It hasn't actually. Water level is 87. Do I have to? How the onions are almost there. Okay, are we gonna have to make? I know you can make. Oh, hang on. You done? You are done. Let's take that out of there. Let's make watering can. Watering can is a. If I remember correctly, I've never actually made one. I've only seen one made, and they're quite a weird shape. Because they don't really make sense. Like there's no. Okay, so we're making the container, sure. This is fine. Then we add a bit more there, okay. But there's no hole. If you follow my meaning, there's nowhere for the thing to go. Move that there. There we go. There. Good. And then we there. Okay, and then we do this. And that. And the lid. Good, let's get this cooked up then. Go back in there, pick that up, put you in there, give us some. Actually, don't need to put it in there. Get out of that because we'll put it in this one. This one's still warm. Put that because we can automatically light it there. That's fine. All right, eat some bushmeat. And fill it up with soup. Not soup, sorry, the porridge. Put the pumpkin with the vegetables. Huh. Okay. We've got the panning done, but okay, I'll do that off camera. Might as well start grabbing this as well. Oh. It caused a collapse there. Right. I wonder if I'll start make an official forge somewhere soon as well. Oh, wait for that damn flax to grow. Once that flax plantation, once that flax crop comes through, we'll definitely be able to make the rest of our bags, and we might gear up for going on a big journey. But until then, if I can find. I was just thinking, hang on, I need... What's the best way to put it? I need a copper pick, sorry, a bronze pick to get, to mine borax anyway. Because we also want borax as well as other stuff, so... It's filled up? Okay. How does this work then? Let's try it out over here. So, imagine that. How much water does this take? Not bad. Okay. Let's do some watering before we go to bed then. Are they square independent? Or are they transferring over? Yeah, if I say, okay, it's 72. If I dampen this one, okay, it's not every square I need to do. As long as I spread it out a bit, we'll be okay. I hear that's the sound of that little. You heard the sound of the. What's the word I'm looking for? The sound that is something I associate with temporal instability. Let's give this a bit of a... Yeah, see that sound there? Good. I think everything's moistened. This thing actually goes on for quite some time. Can I... That place requires solid ground. Does that not require? Does not count as solid ground? Apparently, okay, that doesn't require solid ground. Okay, so tomorrow in game I'll spend the day panning, unless anything major happens, in which case I will start recording. Other than that, you're okay. Still pregnant? No, because I really should look up how long gestation is. Time is it? It is 7:15. It's early still. It's July. Where on earth is it dark and 7:15 in July? And the moon's already in the sky as well. Yeesh. Okay, yeah, so here you go. So there's been a slight release of nutrients into the ground now. See that? Slight release at 29.5. So it's slowly those will leach out and help with the growth of everything else. I don't think bones are used for anything else, are they? Let's do that check before we stop for today. Yeah, all bones do is ground into bone meal. All bone meal does is be a fertilizer. So, I guess that when we get around to automating the stuff, we can just have all our bone meal go there. Right, I'm going to start panning now, folks. I'm going to call the episode here. I'm going to start panning now. I might spend a lot of the night panning, because there's no sleep. There's just drifters. So yeah, I think we'll catch you all next time, folks. See you then. Bye-bye.